Hello everyone, this is on Wall Street with the tradersperspective.com. Taking a look at the dollar yen pair, starting off the analysis on the hourly time frame. As you can see, we've been continuing to resist the 50 period moving average on the way down here off the break of this 110.30 level, and more importantly the 110.10. So that being said, I expect to see another dip here down to about the 109.30 level, and then another push to the upside to test those 109.80s. I'll jump to the 4-hour time frame now so that we can see a little bit more of the picture here. Now I am expecting the 109.80 to act as a pretty good resistance. I don't really think we'll be making it above that 109.80. If we do, then that'll be another story. So let's just go ahead and take a look at another thing here. Basically, I just went ahead and just drew in this trend line so you can see that if we do happen to come up to those 109.80s, the extension could take us to around the 109.95 level, and then that would be another push to the downside here, back to the support 109.07. And I imagine that we should continue to drift to the downside here, as I still do have a downside target here of around the 107.60 level. Should pretty much just balance out here at some point in time. It's going to take a little bit to get there. Obviously, we still have a lot of trading to do before we do make it to that ultimate target within the next several weeks or so, depending upon how quickly we get down there. So near term, I do imagine we'll see continued push back up to 109.80s, maybe reaching as high as 109.95. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see us stretch up to 110.10 and test that broken support level here. So then we'll go ahead and just continue to drive down. Still looking for another return here to the 109 level, maybe reaching down to 108.87 and another push back up to try to trade between the 109 to 109.80 level, and then ultimately starting to look for another push to the downside. Here's a look at the weekly time frame, and again you can see that we have failed to attain that monthly uptrend line that we broke below. We ended up piercing above it, and this week we happen to completely reverse. So that being said, another trip up to those upper 109s is possible, maybe like I said extending to 110 at the max, 110.10s, and then another push back to 109.05, probably trade in this area for a little bit. At least a week or so, I would say, and then we would get the breakdown to those ultimate targets, 107.60, and then looking for another push back up around, probably looking at a month or so out at this point, but we'll see how it all goes. There's a lot going on in the world today that definitely can create a lot of volatility relatively quickly. So again, just remember what I said about the targets near term and direction. So looking for early upside to those 109.99 109.95s, and from there potentially reaching as high as 110.10. Looking for the rejection. It would help if I went back to the chart so everybody could see. Looking for that push below the 109.80s, and then continuing to test that 109 support, and should bounce along there for a little bit, and then another push to those 109.75s, if not 110.10s.